Me. Welcome everyone, one and all on the World Wide Web to Altus, Oklahoma, where we are racing the Junior Nationals presented by Jet Trim, Jet Tribe, Dale's Jet Sports, Liquid Molly Racing, and the IJSBA here in Altus, Oklahoma. What are we doing? We're in the heart of the United States, celebrating our youth of our sport. So we've got riders here as young as 9 years old all the way to 17 for the next 2 days, competing against each other in very like situations on this race course for a national championship as a junior rider. Now, coming up Saturday and Sunday, we're going to let the adults come and play too, and we're going to race for national championships in our normal classes. So we've got Charles Ginchard, photography. Charles Ginchard behind the camera right now. He's the one putting the images in front of you. My name is Joey Domang. I am the announcer for Naughty Water Outlaw Region, which we got named the National Championships just earlier this year. We've got an array of riders from all over the country, the West Coast, Lake Havasu, the Central Coast, or the Third Coast here in Texas and Oklahoma, Louisiana, Mississippi. Got riders from the East Coast, Tennessee, and Nebraska. All today battling on this Lake Altus reservoir for victory. And then also a twist, we're going to have a grand champion race. So all the skis from all the different age groups that are like horsepower, they're all going to get a chance to race against each other. And I got to tell you, you got to watch this 33 Cash McClure out of Saudi Daisy, Tennessee. He is a rocket, as well as Miss Britton Reinhardt on the 851. What we got lined up right now is actually Moto 2. We're starting a little bit different this afternoon. We've already raced one round this morning. So for Moto 2, race 2. No, there's race 1 on there. We're doing right. On the 31 out of Lake Havasu City, Arizona, riding for Works Racing and Hot Products, TC Freeride Jet Trim, it's Miss Kaylee Kennedy. Next to her, looks nothing alike. They're identical twins, y'all. Out of Lake Havasu City, Arizona, riding for Hot Products, TC Freeride Jet Trim, and Works Racing, it's Kendra Kennedy. On that 529 out of Jacksonville, Florida, riding for Placid Pools, Guildwell Racing, Taylor's Outboards, and more, Marsh Rats Inshore Charters, it's Kylie Meyer. On the 515 out of Lake Havasu City, Arizona, riding for Works, Hot Products, and Jet Trim, it's Miss Taylor Smith. On the 851, we just talked about her out of Lake Havasu, Arizona, riding for TC Freeride, Anderson Toyota RV Components, Works Racing, 60 Helmets, FL Vision, Visual, Go Fast Girls, Charged Up Nutrition, Fast Power Sports, Marine One, Jet Trim, Unlimited Whole Shots Gear, BC Goggles, ODI Moto, Naughty Shine, Tasco Gloves, She Rips, KSH Fuel Products, and Guarantee Landscapes. It's Miss Britton Reinhardt. We also have slalom off in the distance. I don't know if Charles can pan all the way out there, but we've got slalom also for these 9 through 16-year-olds for also a national championship. These man-made lakes, these reservoirs, are optimum conditions for slalom. The city of Altus welcoming us this weekend to their reservoir, their beach, their city park, and their community center for our awards. It's actually a really nice drive. I drove up from the Houston area, so drove the length of Texas, not up into the Panhandle quite, but still a pretty good ways to come here to Altus. I've got Papa Poper right here next to me. Race 1. Yeah, we're doing race 1, Papa Poper. I got race 1, Papa Poper there exiting off on the Ciron. He's got an island out there. Papa Poper, do you ever own an island? He's shaking his head no. So as you pan out to the course, we've got an island dividing our start, and we're calling that the Leisure Pools Island. Sounds like one of those GP boats is out there running slalom right now, and by the looks of it, it's one of the Crawford brothers. Sounds really good going around. Mark Queen Jr. sitting there saying, that's fast. It sounds fast. I know your dad. Uh-huh. He was a hydrospace master. I was a hydrospace apprentice. I really was. I raced it in the Veterans Open class and Novice Ski Limited, the hydrospace. First 4-stroke stand-up jet ski with a turbo. We're already hot on the live stream. We're good. We're ready to go. Course marshals in place. We're ready to rock. Okay, so what Charles is telling me, he's over there at the control center. We have a drone actually on the starting grid now, looking down at the starting line. So as the drone is going up and down, they're saying, yep, that's the view you're getting. So he's listening to me and saying this is the camera angle that we have. So if you're watching on the internet, welcome. What you're seeing right now is drone footage of the starting line. This is something new we're trying, and we're looking forward to it. Hopefully it gives you a vantage point different from what we normally do. This is race number 1. Number 1 is women's ski lights. So these would be the lovely ladies of our sport on 2-stroke super jets. As you see, most of them choose pink as their color, and that's pretty awesome because it takes a real man to wear pink, but when a woman does it, it just looks better. And all those girls out there do a great job. Really? Okay. So right now, talking with the Kennedy sisters last year. Their friend Taylor, which is the third sister in the group, they always coordinate what they'll wear and how they'll look. They're very conscious about their image, how they look on the race course. And in my day, we only had one Christy Carlson, but imagine having 4 right out there in front of you. That's what we get now in women's ski. All right, that sound means we're going to check down the line, and as everybody says yes, the yellow light turns to green. We go off of a horn and a light, no more rubber band. So the rubber band used to break, it used to swat people. It wasn't necessarily the best means, so we moved to a highly visible light and a very loud horn to signal the starts. It works well. So what we're seeing right now is Miss Britton Reinhardt on the jet trim start. That's the inside split. And on the jet tribe on the outside, I got that backwards. Jet tribe is the inside. Jet trim is the outside. They're going to come around. These are split starts, so they don't all stack up on top of each other and bump, grind, and all in between. So we're going to see Britton with the whole shot. She was on the inside split. Then I believe it's Miss Kennedy, plural, followed by Miss Smith. So Kennedy twins on the 48, the 31. Smith there on the 26, followed by Kylie Meyer on that 529. All these are Yamaha Super Jets, either made on or after 2008. Well, there's older Super Jets than that, Joey. Yes, there is. The Superjet was upgraded in 2008 to a deeper pump tunnel and a set back pump. So for racing, with the rules allowed between the 760 cylinder in the lights class and the all questionable ignition. In my day, if you had a Superjet with an Advent ignition on it, it could be a threat if it had a pipe. But then when they went to the bigger displacement, putting the Superjet at 760, being lighter and more nimble, the Superjet became a way better racecraft than the SXR 800 for the time. SXR was had its day, don't get me wrong. It's still a great ski. I own one. But these Super Jets on the top end are fast with these large courses. So there's 851 Brent Reinhardt, Lake Havasu City, Arizona. Jet Pilot wetsuit with the pink John on there, followed by Kendra Kennedy there, and then black and pink, and then Kaylee Kennedy there. Taylor Smith also wearing Jet Pilot. Jet Tribe. Tony, if you're watching in this morning, buddy, we miss you, and I hope to see you this weekend. Of course, Miss Sarah, Sulphur Springs, Texas Jet Tribe. I brought my socks and my boots, Andrew. I'm going to wear them on Saturday. Looking forward to it. Reinhold now way out front. Thank you, Baron. Very much appreciated. I will brag to Miss Donna on you. Aaron Murnick, we'll see him later today on the GP 1100.
You go to switch to 2?
Go to 2.
Here, hold up 1 second. I got switch on my mark. 3, 2, 1, go. Trent Cornett, Tristan Hebert, Axel Rocks. You're needed to slalom. You have not turned into slalom time yet. Look at the Kennedy girls go. Kendra now got a breathing room on Kaylee. Taylor Smith, though, she's got her fishing gear out saying, I can get in that mix. Kylie Meyer watching what Taylor's doing. Want to interview? No? He's calling if you're doing slalom today. You better go do it today. Here, you know what? I'll ask.
About to cross now in first.
There's Reinhardt now on that 851. She's checked out and already at the day spa. There's Reinhardt now on that 851. Then here comes the 48. She's got that good riding style where her hand pole is down by her waist. So that way she has total control of her steering. She's able to throw a shoulder on the outside of the ski and lean it all the way underneath her, keeping her flat and tracking. Her sister Kaylee also using that same style. Now Taylor there, she actually uses her weight on the very back of the ski. She puts her leg all the way on the back like Larry Rippenkroger used to do. She keeps her feet more in the tray, doesn't lean over quite as much. You see a little bit more splash from it, but it works to her advantage well because she uses more steering and balance to get around this course. Now Kylie there out of Florida, her ski actually riding more control, so she's able to use the front split section there well. Being control meaning she's able to corner and steer very well. The other girls seems to be getting away from her in the straightaways, but Kylie actually putting together very, very good turns and corners in the splits. And that's the Jet Trim split and the Jet Tribe split. Right now, they're on the Jay Caldwell Custom Pulls front stretch. Kennedy in the 48, Kennedy on the 31, Taylor Smith on the 26, Kylie Meyer on the 529. Race number two. Starting line is yours. Race number 3 to the ready. If you have not run slalom today, you need to turn in a slalom time. Tomorrow they will allow more slalom riders than today. So you will have a tighter window. So if you do not like me hearing say go run slalom, it's not going to get any better. The Oklahoma Thunder Up buoy right now, the black merge buoy, the black makeup buoy, is the Oklahoma Thunder Up buoy until somebody has $26 or more. So if you get tired of me saying Oklahoma City Thunder Up, bring me $27 and we'll talk.
Past the finish line and fairly low.
Reinhardt now back in the Dale's Jet Sports Horseshoe. And I say slalom, that's the Liquid Molly slalom course over there on the right. Here comes Kennedy again. Now, is she popping that hand pole up and down, or is it just bouncing like that? It's just bouncing. Her sister does the same thing. Smith does the same thing. Now, Meyer using that Cervera stance. Lucas Cervera, 2 weeks ago in Paris, putting his entire body at the full stretch of his arms to get the pump hooked up, made it very dramatic at the end of the race, drag racing against Britton Reinhardt in this class. We'll see Lucas more this weekend. I believe they said he's coming tomorrow. Well, why not today? Okay, these are juniors. It's specific age groups. What's on the water right now is our women. My brother's been asking it. He said he caught a cat before until the friends broke off. Yeah, I said I'll work on getting him enough. Yeah, he loves you. Kids, if you're listening at home and you're a jet skier, act right. Act the part, because you never know when you're somebody else's hero. And Mr. Rios in the pits, he knew that assignment well, and he lived up to it. A legend of our sport. Nicholas, I'll see if Jason Schultz can come up here this weekend, buddy. There's Miss Taylor Smith taking the checkered flag. So, if somebody in Miss Reinhardt's group, once you get her up on the ski tote and get her helmet off, if you would have her walk over to me before we get the next race clicked off, we will we'll get some words with her on the live stream, and she can thank people. Trent Cornett, Tristan Hebert, slalom, Naughty Waters, or Liquid Molly slalom, Trent and Tristan. Pizza and bowling tonight at 6 o'clock at the bowling alley. What is the name of the bowling alley, Justin? I bet you it's the only bowling alley in Altus. Probably so. So ask someone, where's the bowling alley, and do they serve pizza? That's where it will be at 6. Charles Ginchard will be there. I know. I told somebody from Renton to come. It's her time. Where'd she go? Here she comes. Go get on the camera, son. Don't run. Here she comes. Young lady, I want to put a bounty on you. I'm willing to throw $100 down if somebody can dethrone you. Charles, you ready? We're standing here with Moto 1 winner, ski women's, Britton Reinhardt. Britton, just give us a quick 30, 40 seconds. Anybody you want to thank? Tell us about the water conditions or just anything you want to throw in the world.
So, that last moto was pretty good. The water's pretty smooth, so you got to get low in your tray. But I would love to thank all my sponsors for everything you do for me. TC Freeride for absolutely everything. You guys really are a big part of this. And Fast Power Sports for everything you do and making these skis look nice and run great. And Unlimited for making me look good out there in my gear. And VC Goggles and 60 helmets. And Anderson Toyota and Anderson Power Sports.
We discussed it the last race. I'm a Toyota owner. I even rented a Toyota to drive up here this weekend. So you give Anderson a Toyota a big thank you for me. And then what we saw in the last round that we saw more of today is the getting really hunched back in the tray to keep the pump hooked up. So tell me where it is you learned that and where the advantage from that comes from.
honestly, I just learned that from training with my friends, Lucas Rivera and Coy Curtis. They teach me a lot of techniques and everything to make my ski go faster and ride better. And I really want to thank them. And it helps a lot just keeping the pump keeping the pump in the water, keeping it hooked up so it just is faster.
Well, thank you very much. I'm telling you, I'm pretty tempted to put $100 on you to see if somebody can knock you off. But everybody, Brenton Reinhardt. Thank you. Anderson Toyota, if you're listening, TRD Pro, white. Race number two. Ski lights 8 and 9 on the 33 out of Saudi Days, Tennessee, riding for Chase Plumbing, TC Freeride, McClure Racing, 60 helmets, ODI, Action Sports Canopies, Cardio Systems, and GoPro. It's Cash Money McClure. And on the 722 out of Omaha, Nebraska, Miss McKenna Berglund. On that 7 out of Lake Havasu City, Arizona, riding for Speed Lifestyle Clothing, Billings Transfer Incorporated, High Speed Industries, GoPro, Jet Trim, Spy Optics, Lit Industries, ODI, Team FX, Team Cardo, Jet Pilot, Power Plus Lubricants, Sawme Helmets, 101 Bikes, Naughty Shine, O'Neill Racing Blades, Custom Decking, and Pit Posse. It's Travis Billings. And on the 405 out of Oklahoma City Thunder, Christian Bain, riding for Hamilton Constructions, Thunder Innovations, VP Fuels, Amsoil Racing, and Smith Racing. Race number three. The starting line is yours. Hauling Javier Falcone, the wheelie master, the two-wheeled man. Everything but four for Javier. There he is. He'll be up here in a minute. He's racing so fast because he wants to interview with me. It's Cash McClure. Mama McClure, he gets a chance at it again today. I'm looking forward to it. On that 405 is Christian Bain, 7 Travis Billings, 722 McKenna Berglund. We are here in Altus, Oklahoma at the Jet Trim Junior Nationals presented to you by Liquid Molly, Dale's Jet Sports, Jet Tribe, and the City of Altus IJSBA Junior Nationals. We are going to have a pizza party after the races at 6 o'clock, along with bowling. Justin, I don't think you can bowl over 200. Am I wrong? He says thumbs down. Dale's laughing. Dale says no. Look at the arms on that guy. He could probably put it halfway down the alley before he even let go of it. Dale riding the elevator off the tower there.
Holler when you got a good shot. We're on the other camera.
Dale, I'm going to label you the horseshoe section today, buddy. Dale's Jet Sports Horseshoe. Yep, lucky Dale. Here he comes on that 33. I don't know what he's wearing a tour coat for. It's warm out here right now. Cash McClure out of Saudi Daisy, Tennessee. Cash was our flag carrier this morning and played the Chris Stapleton Star Spangled Banner because he's from Tennessee. There's Billings on that 7. That's a great looking ski. He's got orange foil graphics. He looks like a Hot Wheels racer out there for Billings. Then the 405, that's Christian Bain. His dad Rob is one of our Uncle Rob is one of his course marshals out there. They've been doing a lot of work, R&D on that ski to get it faster. 722, Miss McKenna Berglund. Yes. Thank you, Mr. Rowe. That's that team Reckless Abandon. Wearing that Bobby Cardone fishing jersey.
Switch to
So Billings now finding some speed on that 7. It doesn't look to me like Cash has got the big lead that he did. Probably checking up a bit. He's out there all by himself. Asked Cash what he thinks about out there. He said food. I don't believe that. He looks hungry to me, though. There's McKenna Berglund. She's out of Omaha, Nebraska. Her very first race was with us 2 weeks ago in Paris. Her brother Gavin races in Runabout Lights. We'll see him a little bit later today. And their grandfather Scott races in the Rec Lights class. We'll see him over the weekend. There's Cash on that Jay Caldwell Custom Pools front stretch. Going into the Dale's Jet Sports Horseshoe. Why do you call it a horseshoe, Joey? Well, when they go around that hairpin curve there into this very long chicane, when you watch it from the drone footage up above, it makes the shape of a horseshoe. And we're in Oklahoma, neighbor of Texas, and they're known for cowboys in Oklahoma, so the horseshoe is fitting in both Texas, Oklahoma, New Mexico, and Arizona. Now, as Charles pans out there on Cash, you'll see that island of red dirt and grass out on the backstretch. That's the Leisure Pools Island. We'll get us a Gilligan to put out there, and maybe Mr. Watson this weekend can help Gilligan get off the island. 405 there, up, Thunder Up, is Christian Bain. Speaking of Oklahoma Thunder Up, our black buoy, our makeup buoy right now is at $25. So Berkey, thank you very much, Berkey Built Buoy, for your donation of $20. It's been dethroned, and right now the mountain is Oklahoma City Thunder Up makeup buoy. If you don't want to hear Oklahoma City Thunder Up, some people are from the Midwest and prefer the Pacers. You can say Pacers all the way, or advertise your business, or say really anything you want within reason. And we will take a $26 or better donation, and we'll put that towards our course marshals. Our course marshals today are Rob Crow. He's the starting course marshal. Then we got Courtney Meters, our mid-course in our backstretch course marshal today, Mr. Noah.
They're about to finish. If you can get there in time. Just getting low.
Where is Cash Money? He is on his way to an interview with me.
Already in position?
Race number 3. White flag flies for Christian Bain. And as you see online, this is the ski lights 8 and 9 combined with ski lights 10 and 11. Cash McClure, checkered flag. He will come back to the pit area and put up his jet ski, and his mom is going to say, hey, they want you to go over and do an interview. And he's going to walk over here in his red, white, and blue outfit and his thick head of hair. There's Travis Billings doing that Cervera squat to hook the pump up and get away. Oh, look, Miss McKenna's standing up. Just her second race, already out there standing up. And then it looks like we still have Christian out there on that 405. We'll see Christian more today. He will be in the Grand Champion race, being in his class. And then we'll see him tomorrow on the 405 four-stroke Superjet.
Like, what I'm hoping is, like, now you interview Brittany.
I don't know where Charles is pointing, but if he's at the tower, you can see Christian's normal 405 jet with the wrap there for Works Racing and Commander. Here he comes. So Cash is going to throw his boat on the stand and take his helmet off and towel off his face and walk over here to us. So Charles is going to pan over to us. Come stand right over here. So we're standing here with River Crawford. He was the winner of the first moto this morning on our 1100 rec lights or mod lights class. So River, tell us where you're from and how many times have you been to Texas, Oklahoma area, and how are you riding so fast on your ski?
Well, I'm River Crawford. I'm from Havasu, and I have been out here in Oklahoma and Texas once. That was last year's races of the Junior and Central Nationals. And, yeah, I just got my new Bullet. I've rode it like 3 times, so I picked it up fast. I mean, I rode Cash's ski a few times too, but, yeah, I feel really good. It's hooking up good, and, yeah, ready for the next one.
So you were on the inside start for the first moto, and you used the inside to your advantage for the most part. But I noticed at the outside, you were on the outside start. You're right. It was your brother that was on the inside, and he had a bit. So I noticed you were using the inside-outside splits a lot to your advantage on making up time. I saw your dad and your mom over here signaling, letting you know that we were faster. So when you're making that choice to do the splits, what's going through your mind?
Well, when I'm going through the splits, I make sure that I look at the person behind me after I get out of it to see which one I'm gaining more time on. And I also felt that the inside split, the yellow buoy entering it moved a lot in my moto. When I started, I was actually going for that split, and it was faster on the moto before, but it ended up being slower on the next one, and I realized I lost time. So I picked that up really fast, first time trying that split, and I went to the outside, and the rest of the race I kept outside, and it was the right choice.
The best thing I can say about you, River, is y'all pick the greatest color schemes. Y'all have the absolute brightest jet skis in jet ski racing. So what is it about wanting to have the brightest? What do you like about those colors? Because I'm telling you, there's no way we can miss you guys out there.
Well, first, it looks really cool, obviously, and we both like it, but the biggest thing was my mom was always like filming the wrong person and complaining about how she couldn't see who I was on the water. So she was like, let's make your skis the brightest ones on the water so I actually know who you are. And it works, but yep.
That's why I always thank the parents, put the time and effort into the big wide numbers and the bright colors, because it helps all of us. It helps them too, but it helps us. Y'all do such a great job. This is River Crawford, everyone. Good head of hair on River. It's up today, but normally it's down. Oh. Where's he at?
Oh, you're right here. Okay.
Why am I sitting in the sun? That's what they asked me. You got one more in you, Charles? He's coming. He's coming. Yep. Here he comes. Take number 2. This has been the best interview I've ever had. All right. Moto 2 win, Moto 1 win this morning. Cash, tell us all about it.
It was fun, but
Who do you want to thank?
Taylor from TC Freeride, my mom and dad for bringing me here, and ODI Grips.
Are you glad to be out of school? What are you going to do tonight?
Go bowling.
And eating what? Pizza.
Yummy.
Sounds good. All right. And you were our flag person the last 2 races. You do such a great job. Everybody, Cash McClure. All right.
Yeah. I don't think so.
All right. Good interview, Cash. We're getting better, buddy. World Championships just a race away, baby. Mama McClure, thank you so much. Mama McClure. Race number 3. Wait, 3? They're right. On the 1 out of Hebron, Ohio, riding for Jimmy Wilson, Jet Trim, IDP Graphics, is Caleb Tracy. On the 26 out of Lake Havasu City, Arizona, riding for Queen Racing, Rias Racing, Beach Shack Rentals, and Frenchie, it's Mark Queen Jr. Guyver Santucci on the 53, riding for Jet Blast Performance and Tree Guyver. Jaden Rias out of Lake Havasu City, Arizona, riding for Rias Racing and Queen Racing. Bentley Cox on that 319 out of Plattsmouth, Nebraska, riding for Dean's Team in All Seasons Motorsports. 322, Axel Jerax on Lake Havasu City. Got some action out on the course, so the splits are going on. We'll introduce you through the end of them later. What we have is a hole shot coming down the Jay Caldwell Custom Pools front stretch. It's the little fighter, Jaden Rias, followed by Cash Crawford, then Ty Smith, then Bentley Cox, then Jax, then 26, which isn't Taylor Smith, and Santucci on the 53. Great racing. Moto number 3. Now we'll get a great example of what River just talked about. Cash McClure out there right now. He's on that very bright chartreuse yellow and pink Superjet, tracking down our leader. The leader is Jaden Rias on the 217, followed by Crawford. Then in third, we got Ty Smith. He's on that 515 American flag. Then Bentley Cox on the 319. Then Axel there on the 322. It's got that Arizona sun paint scheme. Pretty cool. 26 is Mark Queen Jr. on Taylor Smith's ski. We'll get that good over the weekend. And then there is no Caleb Tracy. I keep announcing that one, but I don't have them out. I don't score them on the list. Maybe tomorrow. All right, everybody doing that Cervera stance way back on the ski, trying to keep the pump hooked up, get away from who's behind them, and race up to who's in front of them. That's that Jay Caldwell Pools front stretch going into the Dale's Jet Sports Horseshoe. Great thing about these lights classes, and I see, we can see it in Rias and Crawford stretching out the top 2 spots, but these skis are designed to run even, so the water and the rider ability really is where you shine here. The skis all run pretty much the same speed. If there's some type of a bobble or a course correction needed for the Oklahoma City Thunder Up makeup buoy, then you can make up time and make a pass. The way that Justin has put together, and I say Justin Smith, has put together the splits. We've got the Jet Trim splits, which is all the buoys on the outside, of course. The Jet Tribe splits, on the inside of the course. And then they go down the Jay Caldwell Custom Pools front stretch into the Dale's Jet Sports Horseshoe. Then they make their way around to the back stretch right at the Leisure Pools Island. Ty Smith, probably the lowest out of all of them in the tray. If we did limbo as they come across, if we put a rope across that Jet Trim Liquid Molly finish line, I think Ty Smith would win limbo right now. McKenna Berglund would be the overall limbo winner, as she's the shortest rider here and able to ride on her knees.
Yeah, we're on one.
So McKenna Berglund would be the ultimate limbo. People been talking, but they're going to eat pizza tonight while they bowl at the Altus Bowling Center. We haven't said it today, but usually it's, when you're late getting to the line, we say ski or flee. Slalom is closed because I see Terry walking. It's not? No, it's just not there. Oh. Well, people came to me and asked. Okay. You needed water?
Is the drone in a good spot? Where's it at?
Grand. Oh, cool. 2 o'clock? Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. So So we're going to close slalom so Terry can go grab a bit of a break and do some organizing. We'll open it back up today after the lights classes are done. We will open slalom, so that give Jax a little bit of time to rest. Yeah. Hey, that Saharan dust is real. It's wreaking havoc on me too. If I have a boys by Sunday, I'll be surprised. There's Cantucci there on that 53. I'm very familiar with that 53 Jet Blast, that Gary Holbein Jr.'s number, and raced against Gary Holbein Sr. many years. So Charles there focusing action on the backstretch. I believe he's following Rios, the little fighter there, coming off the split into the J. Caldwell Custom Pools front stretch. Rios running that paint scheme on the Superjet since the late 90s, early 2000s. Stars and bars for Rios Racing. Cash Crawford there with the lightning bolt down the side. Lightning quick Crawford. Then Ty Smith. He's now moved from the Cervera squat to the Rippenkroger squat there, taking a bit of a breather. Bentley getting away from Jax, it looks like, or Axel. Sorry about that. We'll see Jax later. Axel, though, putting together a great moto on that 322. He is right on Bentley's tail. Then we got Mark Queen Jr. on the 26. Where are we at? Oh, we got some big boy. We got some hitters. So here comes the little fighter, Jaden. Taking that checkered flag from Justin Smith. And then he's going to take a bit of a break and come over and speak with us.
Thank you. All right. Yeah, well.
Then we just spoke with River, but that's his brother Cash taking the checkered flag right there. Cash not doing the Cervera squat. He's standing up straight, taking his finish. I see Papa Billings out there wiping down the skis in between the motos. I appreciate that, Papa Billings. That means I can see it better. Here comes Bentley Cox across. Are you using Naughty Shine, Papa Billings? Yes. Naughty Shine it is. That's right. I said earlier it looks like a Hot Wheels car. It looks very, very good. Got that foil wrap. He's got High Speed Industries on the side. Joey, if you're watching today, we miss you, brother. Not many Joeys in jet skiing. It's a select number of us. So we stick together. So we'll get a chance to talk to Jaden here when he gets off of his ski and gets over here to us. But in the meantime, we can introduce race number 4 to you till he comes. On the 2, out of Hickson, Tennessee. Riding for Hickson Learning Center, Pro Watercraft, Pawpaw Rick's Garage, Killer Frog Racing, Snox, Richie. And he's 99. It says 2 on here, but he's 99. On the 3, Moto 1 winner out of Lake Havasu City, Arizona. I know he rides for Team Gocha Racing, and they're always like Bomber, Pro Watercraft. They have a slew of people. That's Jack Cobb. On the 27, out of Wichita, Kansas, riding for Big Fish Bell Bonds, Naughty Water Racing, Dad and Smith Racing, it's Trent Cornett. On the 31, out of Lake Havasu City, Arizona, riding for Works Racing Hot Products, TC Freeride Jet Trim, it's Kaylee Kennedy. On the 41, out of Wichita, Kansas, riding for Big Fish Bail Bonds, Naughty Water Racing Dad and Smith Racing, it's Tristan Hebert. On the 48, out of Lake Havasu City, Arizona, Works Racing Hot Products, TC Freeride Jet Trim, Kendra Kennedy. On the 506, Lake Havasu City, Arizona, TC Freeride, 101 Bikes, Jet Trim, Works Racing's Ruger Castro. I hear y'all clapping back there. I like Ruger too. On the 529, once again, out of Jacksonville, Florida, Placid Pools, Guildwell Racing, Glidwell Racing, Taylor's Outboards and more, Marsh Rats Inshore Charters, Miss Kyler Meyer. Here he is. You want to take your helmet off? Put it on that table right there. Moto 2 winner, number 217. Turn around and face the camera here, Mr. Jaden. Got Jaden, the little fighter, read us. How are the water conditions out there, sir?
They're pretty flat for me. I felt like I was going pretty fast, and I want to thank the people who helped me get my skis ready, and especially Marine One for building my 2-stroke Superjet and my Bullet V6. Thank you so much. And I want to thank my competitors for giving me some competition, and it was fun racing with you guys in the Nationals.
So I know you've been listening to me this morning, so could you give me a grade like that, or do I have some work I need to be working on?
I think you do really good.
Well, I think you do really good, so I'll take that compliment from you. Your dad is one of my heroes since I was a boy your age, and I know you know that from the people that talk to him, but let me ask you something like this. So I said it earlier about, act right, do the certain things, because you never know if you'll end up being somebody's hero. So tell me, who is your hero?
My hero is my dad. I mean, he's taught me everything I know in jet ski racing, and I also wanted to thank him for driving 15 hours with only stopping for gas and not even sleeping. And thank you, Dad. I love you.
Well, I love him for that, too, because I only drove 8 hours. So, all right. Everybody, Jaden Brius. We'll see you again later. You're welcome. Charles, how we doing, buddy? I know it. Charles loves him in interview. Justin, you have the show. I introduced them all. Will Reinhardt go down on this one? Number 3 was quick in the first one, Cobb there, but she was close. She was close behind him. The start's going to matter. Green light goes off. Reinhardt on the outside, already doing the Severa squat. She actually is out front of 3 there, Cobb. But Cobb's going to take the quick route around the inside split. That's the Jet Tribe split. As we watch him go around the back of the Leisure Pools Island, we'll see Miss Reinhardt pop out right about now. And she's trucking along down the backstretch. That's the Jet Trim backstretch. It looks to me like Cobb's got an advantage now on the splits, but he's got 4 more buoys to negotiate, while Miss Reinhardt only has 2. They're going to come together, and let's see what happens. Cobb out front on that 3. Holland Harry Gocher 3 out front. But all on his back door is Britton Reinhardt. Whoa, Wake throws her down. That's what I'm saying about these light skis. One little bobble, one little blip, and it can set you back a whole lap. It takes you to make it back up. One of the best at it, though, is Britton. Kennedy Girl's getting a great start there in 4th. Knox Ritchie unofficially in 3rd. Castro 3rd, check that. Ritchie 4th. Kennedy looks like 5th, and then normally her sister's close there to her. But no, we've got the Hebert clan out there. Tristan Hebert on the 41. He's got that bright yellow helmet. Easy to see. Good hair on Tristan, too. So Cobb and Reinhardt still battling it out. No room between them this time. 3 looking for more speed. Reinhardt knows what he needs to do now. So I'll say it, these Kennedy sisters and the Smiths, Crawfords, Cobb, Reinhold, Cervera, after school, during the summer, you're not going to find them. After school, during the summer, you're not going to find them in front of a device or a TV or anything like that. They go to the lake and they ride buoys. So as we're growing up and we did softball, basketball, soccer, these girls and boys are riding jet skis, and it shows. Thank goodness for that. So Cobb now coming on that Jay Caldwell Pools front stretch. But Reinhardt still has something to say. We are racing on the front stretch. Ruger Castro now sees it. Ruger Castro sees it and knows as they battle, it's going to slow them down, and he has a chance at it. Okay, Justin Smith sent me the screenshot. The bowling party is at Town and Country Lanes on Broadway. And that's tonight from 6 to 8. Thank you, Justin Smith. The Oklahoma City Thunder Up buoy. You don't like Oklahoma City Thunder? Hey, I couldn't stand them when Durant and Harden played for them. So you don't want to hear Oklahoma City, $26. Beware of Larry on the beach. Javier the Wheelie King knows all about Beware of Larry. Javier also has a good head of hair on him. Number 3 out front. He found some speed in that outside split section this time. So a little bit of a gap. Now Ruger still in the same situation, reeling in Britain. There's Knox Richie on that 99. Love that name, Knox. It's my little boy's middle name. And there's Kaylee and Tristan and Kendra. Oh, no, Kylie. Then Kendra. Then that's Tristan on the 405. So the 27 a little sick this morning. But Tristan trying to battle up to the Kennedy girls there. Race number 5. Race number 5, I need you to the starting line. I have no one from race 5 on the starting line. Ski or flee? Meyer out there in the mix with that Cornet and Kennedy battle as well. So Cobb now, as the laps wind down, taking a bit of a breather, but it won't be much. Ruger now going to that Cervera stance. Ruger, very aggressive rider, switching his feet in the Dale's Jet Sports Horseshoe. Now they're going back to that Leisure Pools Island back there. Papa Poper likes hearing that. That's the boss. So white flag flies, 1 lap left for Miss Reinhardt I have a feeling she's just going to throw everything she's got at him. Thank you, race number 5. I see what you're doing. White flag flying for Miss Kennedy. Tristan doing the Jake Caldwell Pools hot dogging. But Kylie Meyer now coming up to race against Kennedy. And Tristan on that 405 sees it. So they're going through the Dale's Horseshoe. It looks like Kennedy did make the pass. So the reason the folks are checkered flag for Cobb and Reinhardt, this is for a national championship. This is not just a Thursday afternoon race. There is some hardware behind these finishes. So we're going to get a chance to talk with Jack. Here it comes, drag race. Castro knocks Richie nose to nose, but but Justin dropped the checkered flag. Checkered flag down. River, wave it. Or Cash, wave it. Wave it, Cash, quick. Tristan sees it. Kendra Kennedy coming across over Kylie. Like I said, there's racing all in this class. From the front to the back, everybody racing for position. Race number 5, thank you so much for lining up. Race number 6 to the ready. Woo, Lord. So we'll give Jack a second to get somebody to grab his ski and talk it over. Cash, that's the best flag waving I've seen all year, buddy. That's the quickest flag wave I've seen yet. Here comes Jack. You want to catch a breather real quick? You're good? Charles, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, so we're standing here with Jack Cobb, number 3. Jack, tell us where you're from. You don't have any of your sponsors listed. I understand registration went late. But tell us where you're from, tell us who's sponsoring you, and tell us what it's like to ride a moto like that.
I'm from Lake Havasu City, Arizona. My sponsors are Adrenaline Trailer, Team Go-To Racing, Bo's Pasta Sauce, I'm forgetting, Jet Shrimp, and a few more, I forgot. But holy crap, dude, it's so tiring, especially holding up Britton Reinhardt. Like, dude.
So it looks hard from up here, but when are you looking back to see where she's at, and where are you finding that breathing room to get away from her in between the lap?
In the straightaways.
So Britton's here too, and she's got something to say. So if he's getting away from you in the straightaways, then you just got to be making it and breaking it in the turn.
Yeah, Jack's been putting in a lot of work. Super proud of him. Been working hard and it's paying off. But splits are a little uneven, but it's okay. We can make it work, and I'm super pumped to race him again.
So Britton knows about this because she's raced with me before, but you're new to it. So I have something that's called Race of the Day. And trust me, that's the thing you want to be a part of, because when everybody hears that, that's what they go back and watch. They kind of listen for that. So far, if anybody has anything else to say, that last moto was the race of the day. So far. Y'all were racing, and there was some big-time battles going on between you guys in the back. There was racing from first all the way to the end. So great job. Catch a breather. We'll see you back again in the have y'all both done slalom? Okay, so we'll see you again today, and then are you done for the day? Okay. Oh, and you're right. We have the grand champion race, so we'll see him square off again. And she's got the eye of the tiger in her right now. He's tired, and she's got the eye of the tiger in her. Justin, to you. Oh no, they're going to square off again. It ain't over. And then we're going to see the 217 against y'all too. I can't wait. Charles, thumbs up or down, buddy?
Yeah.
All right, I like it. You like it, I like it. Race number 5, Ski Light 16 to 17 on the 11 out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, riding for Leisure Pools. And Jet Trim, Jet Tribe, Jet Pilot on Ryan. No, he's Jet Tribe rider. Got that wrong. Ryan Poper. On the 26th out of Lake Havasu City, Arizona, riding for Works Racing. Jet Trim, Go Fast Girls, Jet Pilot, Blosian, Flow Vision, Smith Racing, Chuck Speed Shop, River Blend Coffee, Miss Taylor Smith. On the 405 out of Quinlan, Texas, they probably just had to put some gas in that ski. Riding for Travers Construction Group, Illumination Technicians, Lawn Me, 106, and Rhino Candy. It's hauling Javier Falcone. And we spoke with him earlier on the 177 out of Lake Havasu City, Arizona, riding for Works Racing in Blosian. It's River Crawford. On the 622, that's right, that's that blue ski, out of Lake Havasu City, Arizona, riding for Full Throttle Custom Spaces, Works Racing Components, Go Fast USA, Cabrera Motorsports, EKS Brand, Jet Pilot, ODI, Jet Trim, and his mom and dad, it's Tanner Wright. And finally, on the 995 out of Old Tawa, Tennessee, riding for Team Reckless Abandon, Choo Choo Racing, Savannah Bay Racing, Fly Racing, Jet Trim, Watercross of Texas, hey Kurt, Mountain Motorsports and Rowdy Racing, it's Jack's Rowe. Kurt Bryant watches. You know who else watches our races? Victor Sheldon. Victor Sheldon told me he loves tuning in and listening to me. Thank you, Victor. I hope that Harry Gocher is watching today. Harry is also a hero of mine. And I'm sure he's watching all of his beach mates duke it out here in Oklahoma. Green light goes off. Crawford speeds away, but Wright is right there next to him. They can touch elbows. They're so close. Wright cuts underneath. What a move by Wright. Crawford, though, sneaks away. Jax is right there with him. I can't see in the backstretch, but they're popping out now. That's Poper there in the 11, coming on the Jet Trim splits and the Jet Tribe splits, merging into the J. Caldwell Custom Pools front stretch as the Jet flies overhead. Crawford out front, followed very closely by Poper doing that Severa squat, then Tanner Wright, then Javier Falcone. Drag race, Mark Queen Jr. No, that's not right. That's Taylor. No, that's Taylor on that one now. Queen rode it earlier, and then Jack's there. Not? I think it is. 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 Okay, so, yeah, you said when lights is over with, which is at the end of this one, because it's rec lights next. How many people are on the list missing? Do you know that? Okay, okay. So we got action out there. I can see everybody on the beach clapping. We're going to call it. Crawford there still up front, taking a big look behind him, and now it's still going to be Poper, but Tanner Wright is right there. Tanner told me this is his first race of the season, but he's out there looking like he's been going all winter. Tanner graduating from firefighting school, right? Right? Trying to get a little backstory on our West Coast riders this morning. Here comes our Rec Lights racers. Thank you. Crawford out front. We spoke about it earlier. He's on that very bright pink and chartreuse yellow Super Jet. Dare I say the Super Duper Jet. And as his, he mentioned it earlier, so really can tell Crawford out on the race course. It is the same color as the buoys, though, with that little bit of a faded pink and yellow. Poper now really trying to reel in Crawford. They're a lot closer this time. The water conditions actually a lot better as well. Javier Falcone on the 405, then Jax Rowe on the 995. And I have Taylor Smith written in there. Terry trying to tell me it's not her, but it looks like a. Race number 6 to staging, and then slalom will stay open. But we've got to get the grand champion list assembled so we can determine who is in the grand champion race. What is the grand champion race, Joey? Well, we're going to take all the winners from all the motos. We're going to lump them in one class and let them duke it out for grand champion. So you'll see racing just like Tanner Wright, Ryan Poper, and River Crawford as our finale for the day. I really don't know what to say. I think we're going to be done by 3 o'clock, and I'm not used to that. But, hey, I'll take it. Shanti's looking at me, nodding her head like, take it, take it. Yes. I didn't sleep in my car. Can't say enough good things about the city of Altus for opening up its water and beach park to us. Thank you, city of Altus, and all of the volunteers that put in for this weekend, and our first responders standing over on the beach, making sure that nothing happens. That's one person you love to see but hope you don't need. Race number 7 to the ready. Crawford now finding some breathing room. Poper still on the pursuit. Wright still right there. Crawford has no water disturbed in front of him, so he's able to pick his line based on where he likes to go around the buoy, what he's used to doing. There's no wake or no jet wash in front of him to potentially slow him down. As to where Poper there, who takes a bobble right by the Leisure Pools Island, Poper takes a dip, and Wright sees it. So now Wright moves up 2 ski lengths. They're going to go in the splits. Now, as you see Tanner, he hangs that backside way over the side of the ski, keeping it underneath him to keep it flat, tracking as it goes around. And he uses what we call body English to get that ski to handle. Works racing components, obviously. But we used to call it the body turn, or a lot of people have actually said the butt drag. So Crawford now sees the white flag, acknowledges it. Poper knows that he had a bobble, so makes up room there on Wright. Right there taking a face full of water from Poper. But as you see, as Charles is going around on that battle, what Wright is trying to do is every time that Poper goes into a corner, he dives underneath his water, using that inside wake as a berm to help him hit the corner faster and make up time. Now, as they go into the Leisure Pools backstretch, you'll see Crawford there take the inside split. Wright likes keeping his momentum up on the outside. If he can ride a faster lap, hanging that body way off the ski and make up time, we'll see a drag race to the finish on the Jay Caldwell Custom Pools front stretch. But right now they're in the Jet Tribe splits. And as you see Wright on the Jet Trim split, Tanner's made up the distance. They're right there together in the merge. Crawford's going to win it, but who's going to get second? Poper goes to the inside, shoving out. Now goes wide. Tanner comes to the inside. Both of them kneel down. Excellent, excellent racing. But was it better than Reinhart Cobb? Reinhart shaking her head. What do you think, Cobb? They're saying no, it wasn't as good. Okay, all right. Crowd participation helps. 2 more to go, and then we bowl. Any Grease 2 fans out there? Tonight, we bowl. Slalom's closed. He's working on the Grandmaster. If Terry's not over there, he's working on the Grand. He'll do it tomorrow, because that's all they Charles, we already talked to him. You want to talk to somebody else? My Hills, I have plenty of voice for you. And Mr. Buddy. The racing's that good. That's why you're hearing me escalate up like that. Can't wait for that GP ski moto action. Do want to also say, since we're on the stream, that there are Go Fast holes out here today. Dustin, there. Joey, don't let him leave. Hey. Yeah, he wants to get his hair down. All right. Oh, his hat. I got you. It's only 3 of them. We got time. Back again. Wearing a Jet Trim hat. So, man, you got a lightning start that time. But every time you came around, you looked back, and you didn't see anybody there. Or last moto, you didn't see people there, but now you got two eyes full in Ryan Poper and Tanner Wright. So what was going on in your head to stay in front of those two?
I was just keeping my... Sorry. Right there? Okay. I was just keeping my pace up front, being smart, and I was able to look back and see them battling, and I was like, shoot, these guys are going at it. And it was a good race. I had fun, had a perfect start, got up front, and held my pace.
So you use the style of staying more in the tray as to where, you're leaning the ski, you're letting the ski do a lot of the work, but your legs and your bodies and your arm are taking most of the punishment. Now, Tanner's riding style, I think he's only got maybe his tiptoe on that thing, and he's hanging way, way off the side. So when you see somebody coming on like that and you know they're coming up to battle you, do you use that as a defense when they come behind you?
I mean, kind of. Really, I was just trying to stay as clean as I can and make sure I was able to keep my gap and stay ahead of these guys as good as I can, because I know that they're coming if I made any mistakes.
So how do you feel about race of the day? Do you feel like that was better than Cobb and Reinhardt?
I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll see in the Grand Champion race.
Get over here. You gave it everything you had, buddy. Look, you need a hug. You need a wet, sloppy hug. This is Ryan Poper out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. What was going through your mind other than this thing has got to go faster?
I don't know. I was just trying to stay in front of Tanner, and we were all bunched up. It was a good three-way race, and it was really fun. But I knew if I made a mistake or if River made a mistake, that it could have been Tanner's win. So I was just trying to keep it clean and follow River through that inside split, because it seems to be a little bit faster.
So you and River and Tanner, put your elbow out, look just like that coming off the starting line all the way to the white buoy. Good job, man. You want to say anything to your dad and your mom? Or
I'd just like to thank Leisure Pools, Jet Tribe, Jet Trim, Fast Power Sports, and Peak Power Sports for getting my Superjet to run really well.
We love Rick Cantola, and Rick Cantola is a master underneath. So what's your plans for the summer besides jet ski racing?
Maybe do some wakeboarding, wake surfing. Fun.
And ride that Ciron like crazy. Great race, great race. Justin, show's yours, buddy. We'll introduce Rec Lights to you now. They're all talking about where they're going to go bowling tonight and how much fun that is.
All right, so you'll start flying the next race.
Where are we at? Race 6. That's what the board says. Listen to the board.
Okay, then yes, take off this one and the next two.
Let's see. On the 31 out of Omaha, Nebraska, riding for Wilson Primer Powder Coating All Seasons Motorsports, Race Lab IPD Graphics. Sorry, Casey. Commander Industries, H2O Works and Design, it's Gavin Berglund. On that 11, out of Omaha, Nebraska, riding for Dean's team, that's Bentley Cox. And, is he out there? He is. Scott Wilson on the 301. Genchard, I didn't know Superjets went that fast, man. So what we're going to see again is a Le Mans-style start to even the odds between Bentley and Gavin. They ride together. So they're going to start on the beach, and Scott's going to go on the horn. We're going to see that 11 from Miss Ashley Sewell later on this weekend. Ashley's in the amateur 1100 Rec Lights class against Miss Brianna Weiler and Lewis Weiler, if they're coming. Ryan Grant, Your family is here and they miss you. They say, cometh to Altus and bring child. Bring your HX and bring Adrian so we can race. Ryan Grant, come to Altus with your family. And Adrian Fisk. So coming around the mountain as they come, it's Bentley Cox on the 11, followed by Scott Wilson on the 301, and then Gavin Berkland on the 31. Gavin wearing those Jet Tribe moto pants, looking a lot like the Metal Militia out there. Moto 7, race 7 to the starting line, please. Race number 7.
I thought she's too far away. I was going to ask her.
So as we're getting ready to end the day, want to remind you your pit area is just that, your pit area, not the garbage can for the city of Altus. So we want you to police your area and take out the trash. There's plenty of trash receptacles available for you to do that. If you're going to leave your canopy down here, I highly suggest you take the top off. We have a lot of wind gusts. Bentley Cox there in the lead, followed by Scott Wilson and then Gavin Berkland. So what you're watching right now is the Rec Light 1100. These engines are 1050cc, 4-stroke by Yamaha. They also allow the Spark, which is a 900. The Spark is 900 cc's. Horsepower is really about the same based on the weight. So mostly you see the Sparks and the EXs duke it out. But if you'll see this weekend, the 2-stroke X4 hull. So the old Sea-Doo XP, SPX, and SPI are also eligible to race against these skis. They are very quick, and the water conditions here actually favor them. The rougher water they hop, and the smooth water they track. So Sean Cox, Bentley's dad, very, very good racer. I hope we see Ryan Smith here as well, and the other likes of Craig Ingram. There's 11 out front. But now we got a race for second. Gavin getting around his grandpa there. Drag race to the white flag. Now, Scott's going to have to check up because he does not have the tack to go in the corner. So he does just that and lets Gavin get around him. Now they're in the Dale's Jet Sports Horseshoe. They just came off the Jay Caldwell Custom Pools front stretch. Now they're going to go back into the Leisure Pools Island backstretch. How's everybody liking the sponsor parts of the course? Is it a little easier to hear? It's harder to say, but I'm getting used to it. If you're watching online, you're listening to my voice, and I'm happy to be able to tell you what's going on here. You're seeing the shots from Charles Ginchard Photography, so he's the one behind the camera and running the production from his computer under the Jet Tribe tent. We can't thank you enough for tuning in and watching. It's not the only day. We will be broadcasting tomorrow. There's Bentley doing the Superman finish. Hey, you get a mile an hour by doing it. It's proven point. Now Gavin Birkland doing the wild thing. Scott Wilson just looking at him. Moto 7. Race 7. Is Ryan, you think Ryan's coming? Yeah. He's here. Oh. If Ingram would only bring one of his. What you got, Terry? You have my race number 9 card. You have my race number 9 printout? No? You have my race 9 printout yet? Grand champion? Okay. We're working on it then. Always, Terry Hebert.
Yeah, this.
Big or small, we catch them all at Big Fish Bail Bond. Usually around holiday weekend, high law activity week. This area.
We're here at Jet Trim getting some new mats for race season. Let's go inside.
Hi, Callie. Hey, Taylor. Are you ready for those new mats? Yep, let's get started.
Here, go out in front of the front. Here, just let me know when you're on. Like, get to where they'll come towards you.
Everything is aligned. We're going to introduce race number 7 to you right now. Back on that 177 Moto 1 winner, River Crawford. He's riding for Works Racing and Implosion on a Bullet. Then on the 217, did the throttle crack before the horn went off? Yep, it did. On the 217 out of Lake Havasu City, Arizona, riding for Queen Racing, Rios Racing, it's Jaden Rios. On the 27 out of Wichita, Kansas, riding for Big Fish Bail Bonds, Naughty Water Racing, Dad and Smith Racing, it's Tristan Hebert. Ooh, on the 928 out of Lake Havasu City, Arizona, riding for Works Racing Implosion, on that Bullet, it's Cash Crawford. There's more of them out there than that. Ty Smith is on the 851. There he is.
Go ahead and get yourself parked.
So So why are we bringing them back? Well, we did away with the band, and what we have now is a light and a horn. And yes, it opens up. There's Ruger Castro on that's Ruger on the 506. He's right at the top of my page. And then there's Baron Murnick on the 297. I got them all. And Tristan Hebert there on the 322. So there is no more band. The old days was you would have somebody out there on the starting line that would hold a screwdriver that would release 2 surgical bands from the middle of the starting line towards the tower and towards the edge. The problem with that is whoever was right nearest to the center pole got to start very, very quickly. So then it came down to where the person at the end, if the band didn't unstretch right, it would wrap around your ski, it would get cut. You couldn't imagine how just of a headache it was. So did away with the rubber band. Now we won't go to this very, very technological light system with a horn. The way that works is there's a button up in the tower that after everybody checks down and says they're good to go, they're in the position they want, they don't need any kind of a hold, you have between 5 and 10 seconds that the light and horn go off. The problem with that is we let everybody rev up to the point that their holder can go. But if their throttle breaks, cracks, and you hear a whoa, and before the horn actually goes off, that is a jump start. You were like, oh, you can't really tell that. Yes. Trust me, you can, like that. That right there. And he looked back, so he knows. Now, of course, it's up to the starter if they let it go or not. Woo, look at the jets flying over. All right, they're going to let that one go. So 851 got a monster jump on that start. And I don't mean what Cooper Caldwell drinks. It doesn't matter though. Crawford pulling off the whole shot on the Jay Caldwell custom pulls front stretch, followed by Ruger Castro, then Smith, then Murnick, then Crawford, then Cornett, then Rios. Where's Tristan? Mama Watson, here comes Tristan. We got a rider down in the Dale's Jet Sports Horseshoe. It looks like Baron Murnick. Yellow flag flies in the Dale's Jet Sports Horseshoe. Meanwhile, Crawford at the Leisure Pools backstretch. Crawford on that 177 bullet. He's taking the Joker buoy to even up the odds. Castro staying straight. So right now, River Crawford on the lead lap taking the Joker buoy. The Oklahoma City Thunder Up Joker buoy. Murnick with that fall a second ago takes the Joker buoy on this lap, so he's counted on the lead lap. Followed by Jaden Rios on the 217, also a bullet. So Crawford in the lead, taking the Joker buoy. Castro very close to him. Also a go fast, Dustin. Out there on the Commander, Trent and Tristan out there on the Commanders. There's Tristan there taking the Joker buoy. So he's on the lead lap. These are 1050 Superjet engines in these skis. So now we've got a race between Castro, not on the lead lap yet. That's Smith now on the lead lap. The other Crawford, I don't believe, on the lead lap. So race for position right now is Crawford on the 928 with 5:06 Castro. Murnick on the lead lap there in 5th. Rios on the, no, not on the lead lap, unofficially 6th. That's Trent there. I'm trying. And I just said, Dustin, there are fast power sports out there. It's Castro now. Somebody from Castro's camp, if he hasn't taken the Joker buoy, he needs to. The Oklahoma City Thunder Up. Terry, you are owed $45 for the course marshals. There's Tristan on that 322, bright yellow helmet. Mama Watson. Here comes Crawford in the lead. Now his little brother. I don't know if he's on the lead lap, but there goes Castro. Good job taking the Joker buoy. Cornette's taking the Joker buoy. Smith's taking it. Here comes Rios now. Oh, and he missed the start-finish line. That's no bueno. Baron Murnick now also taking the Joker. So somebody in Rios' camp signal him that he's got to take the black buoy again and come through the start-finish line to be counted as a lap. You don't want to give away a fourth or a third over a missed lap. So Crawford 1 and 2 up front. And Cash not getting the best start, having a bobble in the Dale's Jet Sports horseshoe. Tristan knows he's a lapper, but wait a minute. I don't think Cash is done with River. Everybody on the lead lap. Oh, Rios does a great job taking the Joker buoy again. Now Rios is on the lead lap. Good job signaling that. Rider down in the horseshoe. It's Tristan. Trent now going on the back stretch. Trent Cornette on that 27, going towards the Leisure Pools Island back stretch, coming into the Jet Trim splits, Jet Tribe splits. So Crawford River taking the Jet Tribe section, Cash taking the Jet Trim section. Cash got a big head of steam coming. River sees it, and I don't know if he made that blue buoy or not. Change for the lead, Cash Crawford. Which, in a little bit of River's defense, he's run some great motos today. There's Trent. Smith checking off. Rios now on the lead lap is in a position against Smith there on Reinhardt's boat. Reinhardt. Murnick there also in the same section. They're in the Dale's Jet Sports section. So count it off. Cash Crawford, unofficially your leader, followed by his brother. I don't know how that's going to go at bowling tonight, but we'll see. We got a rider down on the back stretch. Crawford, Castro. Rios taking the Jet Tribe splits. So here comes Cash, all by himself on that 928. Gonna take the checkered flag. will score Trent, I believe, in 4th. Then Smith, and a drag race, not quite. So that's 6th, 7th. Marinick looks like 6 or 7. And then Cornette, 1 lap down. I'm sorry, Heber 1 lap down. We're not done, folks. Don't run off. That's not it. That's not it. We're not done. I know your muscle memory says that's it. That's the last moto. But no. No. We got one more. By age? Okay. 3 more. Yeah. 3. He just told me 3 more. Okay. All right, so we're doing some organizing, and I know the pits are going to have to turn these boats around. So, everyone, good job. I don't know, that pretty close to race of the day, Cobbs. Race number 13. Cash, I need you, and I need your brother River. Where'd River go? Oh, he's going to get his hat. Do you want to get a hat? You're good? Well, here, I will give this to you while I look over this.
Yeah, I guess. Well, that was a pretty sick race. Went from like 5th to 1st. Had a fun time, and almost forgot about that Joker until my dad was pointing at it. And yeah, it's pretty sick.
What on your ski after that start compelled you to say, I can race up, I can do this? What went through your mind saying, this race has a lot of laps left, I have a lot of energy left, and this ski is fast? So what made you choose to run up through the pack like that?
I feel like I just had a lot of adrenaline after that red flag. I don't know why, but it was cool. And that start wasn't really as good as my first one that they red flagged for someone, I don't know. But, yeah, my start wasn't as good, but I just held through it, pushed 100% the whole time, and it was pretty fun.
Did you let up any after you passed your brother?
I went faster.
So, who gets shotgun on the ride home, the winner or second place?
Probably second place, because I don't know. But, yeah.
Admit it, he's bigger.
Yeah, he's a little bit bigger. He might have got a little bit tired, but just because he's a little older. But yeah, just like all that adrenaline freaking made me push through, and I'm so hyped on that win.
Bring that energy to bowling tonight. All right, River. He told him, he said, man, that was an awesome race. I agree. So tell us about your race. Again, thank all of the people that got you here, and cameras over that way.
It was a good race. I got the whole shot, and I rode smart. I had a little bit of a good lead, and then Cash went through the pack, and he got up on me, and I looked over, and I saw him, and I was like, I'm either going to push and risk falling, or I'm just going to let him go for it, and if he gets it, he gets it. Doesn't really matter for my overall because I won the first moto, and he wasn't in it in the first moto, so still took the overall, and it was a good race. Good job to Cash and all the other racers. And, yeah, it was fun. First time racing the ski.
So y'all told me that this morning, and what you just described is you were using your head. So you know you've got a whole lot of more racing to go on this weekend, and you want to save your energy, where he was just explaining you get that rush of adrenaline, and it gives you that boost. So again, it's two forms, right? You get that rush of adrenaline, you use it to move up, but then if you have a good head on your shoulders knowing you're on the podium, you have some protection to do as well. So is there anybody at home watching that you want to thank or say hello to?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my mom and dad, and then I'd also like to thank Blosian, Works, Jet Pilot, Jet Trim, and also Joey from Marine One for building the ski and putting all the time that he could into it to get it done just in time for this race. And yeah,
we're going to see you on it a lot more this year, I can tell. So everybody, River Crawford, and also a part of that, go get a breather in the water, also a part of that race. So when you were out there, you hadn't taken the Joker buoy yet. So you were in all the fights, but you didn't want to give up that time. I could tell. But then it was like, hey, he needs to take that thing. And after you did, you really came on strong. So describe your race to us, Ruger. This is Ruger Castro on the 506.
Yeah, so the adrenaline wasn't in yet, and I was just playing it safe. And then I knew I had a gap, and I took the Joker buoy. And then after that, I just pushed as hard as I can.
So describe your ski and how the water conditions from the start when it's smooth to how it starts getting rougher and you make up time like that. How does your ski react in the different water conditions?
I think my ski is faster in the chop, and yeah.
Which whole manufacturer do you have?
Fast Power Sports F16.
Is there anybody at home watching or on the internet that you want to say hello to?
My mom and dad for bringing me here. I'd like to thank TC Freeride, Jet Trim, Works, and yeah, my mom and dad again.
Ruger, we enjoy seeing you out there. Just like the Crawfords, you got a bright boat with a real easy to see numbers. You're a great rider. We look forward to seeing you more this weekend. I got it. You changing it again? Thank you, sir. Grab a water. Bentley. That's the sit downs, right? Yeah. Bentley Cox. You're up. Gavin. Scott. You're up. They're gonna run you. So I'm sorry. I wouldn't have thought that, but you get your shot. Hey, let them go and try to race up through, please. Please. Hey, I'll make you a deal. I'll let you race the 37HX if you do it. You can race the 37HX this year if you let them go and run up through them. Justin, you good with that? So I'd made a deal with Bentley. If he lets them go and then races up through them, he can race the 37HX one round this year. He's good. Okay, Justin's good with that too. I don't think he accepted the deal though. But it's a good deal. Okay, Scott's going to sit this one out. You already loaded your boat up. Oh, man.
You want to do this next moto?
I don't know what the next moto is.
Ooh, look at those HXs sitting over there. Who is that? Oh, it's Ingram. Oh.
I could never tell you. I should be able to go. That's 492 and right. Somebody else is telling me that too. I couldn't.
And that's why I'm bringing in somebody else into that because that's
So even though y'all were
extremely valid point.
I got it. I got to know. I just looked at it.
you guys might be getting. So for lights, it'll be a line. Mod lights, they're all going to moto 3. What do they call this model 800? That's the C11. Yeah, I also do not put in what they said.
All right, anybody that's still hanging out at home watching, we're just waiting for our grand champion classes to line up. Some of the motos, it means you got eliminated, and it's who's left. Other motos, they're just going to run everybody again if they were all on the line together. So that's the case with this wreck light.
Midland no go for the HX moto. He's going to take off. Are we still on the internet or not? Yep.
Livestream watching. He's like, where is... It's like, normally I hear a delay and all
Pizza and bowling, 6 o'clock at the, goodness gracious, the center walk over. County Country Lane. White flag flies, so looks like Bentley's going to let Gavin have the outside this time. Bentley and Gavin, good racing. That is your grand champion red light. Next up, we have grand champion. As Jerry brings me the list of our participants. Looks like everybody passed up. There you go. Have a radio on.
Hey guys, it's Taylor Smith. We're here at Jet Trim getting some new mats for race season. Let's go inside.
Hi, Callie. Hey, Taylor, are you ready for those new mats? Yep, let's get started.
I need to probably get a third and a fourth. I guess something happened on the fourth one. I didn't have an aerial shot, that's why I didn't fly, because I didn't have a battery.
A charger that's charging multiple batteries.
Yeah. It came with 3 batteries, but one of them was completely dead.
Alright, there was. But yeah, I wouldn't. I'd maybe get ready to don't fly for a couple minutes.
Always love this. Ski Lights Grand Champion Moto. First overall. In the number 1 position on the 177 is River Crawford. Sorry. On the 11, out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, is Ryan Hofer. On the 622 out of Lake Havasu City, Arizona, is Sandra Wright. Also out of Lake Havasu City, Arizona, on the French jacket. Havasu City, Arizona again on the 851, Reinhardt. 506. 506. Ruben Castro. 217 out of Lake Havasu City, Arizona is Jay Frias. On the 928, Havasu City again, Cash Crawford. Ty Smith on the 550, Spencer Kennedy on the 48, Haley Kennedy on the 31, Travis Billings on the 7, and Cash Money Cool. 33. I can say something for Major League right now, but I'm not going to. Oh wait, that's not right. Ryan's from New Mexico.
Probably close if you want to fly.
check, check. So what the heck are we waiting on right now? What are we watching?
Right now it looks like they're all just starting to pick their spots on the line, get down to their skis, hopefully get started pretty soon.
So what is this lineup? We're at the Junior Nationals. I believe all of these groups went separately in their age groups. So am I correct? This is top 3 from each class?
Yeah, top 2 to top 3 for every class that they had in the two-stroke lights. This is their grand national championship race, where they just mixed every age group, the best of the best in every age group, see how they all match up with each other.
Now, you're not old enough to gamble, but if you were to gamble, what do you think? Do you think age wins no matter what, or do you think some of the younger guys are quicker?
A lot of the younger guys are very quick, but a lot of the older kids have that experience and knowledge, so it just depends on the start. Which ones? I know the younger kids are going to get better starts because they're lighter, but the bigger kids know a little bit more around the racetrack than the little kids do.
Right, and I said younger guys just because that's how I talk, but of course I meant younger guys and girls. So this is a grand champion that's combining age groups as well as the boys and the girls. Was that already combined? Did we, with lights, did we separate out?
We separated the women.
Okay. So now it's overall. Doesn't matter how old you are. Doesn't matter if you're a girl or a boy. Who's the quickest? All right. Where are we at? Did they already pick for their positions? Can you tell from here?
Yeah, it looks like they're all just getting sorted out. We've got a couple going out warming their skis up, so hopefully pretty soon.
All right. What are we doing tonight? Do we have a bowling alley pizza party? Is that what I heard? Do you remember where it is?
In Altus, Oklahoma.
It's in Altus, Oklahoma. There's probably only one bowling alley here, so if you want to hang out with us tonight, look up the only bowling alley in Altus, Oklahoma. Just watch, we're going to be wrong, and they have 5 bowling alleys here. All right, yeah, we're hanging out at the Jet Trim Junior Nationals 2025, sponsored by Jet Trim, Liquid Molly, Lee Shore Pools, Dale's Jet Sports, and a bunch of other people. Let's see. We've got to be getting close. This one? All right. You want to sponsor that? Never mind. All right, Joey's talking again. We'll hand it back. So reminder, it's $25 or more to do the Oklahoma Thunder Up makeup buoy. Larry Spector, our race director, says that he's putting up $100 in ones to the winner of this race. $101 bills goes to the winner. He's going to make it rain with 100 ones to the winner of this race. I told Reinhardt I'd get a bounty put on her. All right, so what Justin's telling him is everybody's going to take the Joker buoy one time to be counted on the lead lap. And $100 to the winner. Can I get a match? Can anybody say I'll do 100, 200 to the winner, 200, 200 to go and 200, 200, get it 200, 200, nope. Ski pumps go in the air. The reason they do that is to clear out the water in the exhaust, and if there's any debris in the pump, They load the pump with air, put it down into the water to where it's tracking forward. As everybody down the line checks and you smell the two-stroke gas and oil burning, Cash McClure with a great jump over River Crawford. He looked back to make sure. Cash McClure on the inside Jet Tribe split. Outside on the Jet Tribe split. Coming around. All of them lumped together to be a grand champion. This is all the lights class lumped into one. Your youngest rider out front, Cash McClure. But not for too far. 217 on that outside gets the whole shot. Jay Caldwell Custom Pools front stretch finish line. Jade Rios followed by Cash Crawford, Cash McClure, Jack Cobb, Britton Reinhardt, Ty Smith, Ryan Poper, River Crawford, Kennedy Sisters, and Tanner Wright. Ruger Castro. Crawford taking a bit of a water sample there.
Good looking right now?
I'm almost all of them.
All right, go to 2.
I'm fixing to hit Cash McClure.
So now Rios still out front, as big of a lead as he has. Point him to the black buoy. He needs it now. Not listening, but that's okay. It's 8 laps, so that's only 2. Now Cash and Cash. That sounds like a law firm. Cash and Cash. We don't pay till we win. Right now getting in front of Kennedy. Kennedy going to be hands full with Castro. Crawford now settling in where he started, so he's going to go to work on Castro. Settling in where he started, so he's going to go to work on Castro. So on the Jet Trim splits, it looks like Cash and Cash are together. There's Cobb also on the Jet Trim split. Jet Tribe split is Poper. Okay, now Rios takes the black buoy, so we'll score him on the lead lap now. And he went through the start-finish line. Excellent job. Then it's Cash Crawford. CC Ryder taking the Joker, followed by Cash Money McClure. Then Cobb and Reinhardt together again. Followed by Ty Smith, then Ryan Poper, then Tanner Wright. So really all the battles that we've been seeing today still shaping up together. Kennedy there, now in a battle with Castro and Crawford. The 48 Kennedy goes down to 506, now dealing with 177. She let him go to the inside there, shoves her out. Ginchard, thumbs up. All right. Where's the little fighter at? Here he comes, coming around the Jet Trim, splits into the J. Caldwell Custom Pools front stretch. Taking another lap. I believe that's 4, maybe 3. There's no cross flag. Yeah, he's got him up. 4 to go. Just about all of these riders are in the next race, so Text is the liquid. Gotcha. Parents spotting your kids on the side. Parents spotting your kids on the beach. The top 3 need to report to tech. The top 3 skis in this class need to report to the tech tent immediately after the races. Oh, all skis go to tech? Not top 3? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So they're changing that. Every ski in this class will go to tech inspection. McClure now still in a battle with Cash. Cobb and Reinhardt now really in the thick of it. Poper sitting back and watching. He's got some breathing room on Smith. And Wright's got about 3 laps to catch him. Castro, though, I think Castro's got the biggest set of fishing gear out of everybody. Trying to run down Wright and Poper and throw a 2-for-1 special. Bowling, 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 and pizza, pizza, pizza tonight at Town and Country Lane. 6 o'clock. Be there.
Is this Cash coming through?
Round pizza and oven, as my little boy likes to say.
White flag lap. All right, get ready by the finish. Yeah, just line the drone up on the finish like you did last time. It's perfect.
There's Cash. And Cash. Racing for the Cash. White flag. Cobb and Reinhardt. Followed by Smith. Poper now going to get checked on the lead lap, taking the Joker buoy. That's going to even things up now with Wright. Wright and Poper going into the Dale's Jet Sports Horseshoe.
I'm going to pan it and follow him. So as soon as he passes, like right basically right as he's passing his dad.
So here comes Kennedy, that's Kaylee, followed by Rios. He's going to take the checkered flag. So $100 goes to Rios. Larry, he said you can pay him in Bitcoin as well. Nickels. I'm going to give you 2 fistful of nickels. All right, Cash Crawford in second, followed by Cash McClure in third. Cobb and Reinhardt, give them 4th together. Just mark them both 4th. Give Smith 5th and Poper 6th. We saw it all in that one. Dominance, racing, passing. All right, we're going to have everybody to tech. No, get the stands out of the water. Get the stands out of the water. Everybody to tech. The tech tent is the Naughty Water tent down at the end of the beach. Do not report to your stands. Go to the tech area. All skis to technical inspection. All skis to technical inspection. Okay. So they've got the tech area set up where the Naughty Water tent is, down at the end. I'm just doing what I'm told. While all the dads get the skis over, we know you've got to launch the others. We totally get that. Take your time.
Yeah, I'll do this.
He's going to get to interview again since he yes. Ryan, no, I like it. I love it. I absolutely. Charles wants Cash and Jade.
Nicholas, the one with the checkered flag. You proud? All right.
Both Crawfords are down there.
Like that? Camera's not pointed at me, but we'll do what we got to do. Oh, you got an operator. Look at you. Cash, and Jaden. You can do.
So it was a horrible race for me because first off on the start, I guess I was, well, I don't even know. It was bad. It was gnarly. I got kind of cut off pretty hard on the start, and there was literally nothing I could do. And then I went through, and I went on the first lap, and I tipped over, and in some whitewash and chop and went down. My goggles fell off, and from there the race was over. There was nothing I could do except for finish. That's literally all I could do. I had my eyes closed every corner, and when I got close to other riders, it was literally like death to my eyes. So nothing I could do. Come back out here next race and go win.
Thank you, River Crawford. And here he is, fresh off that grand champion heat. How you feel? You got some wind left in you to talk? All right.
First off, I would like to thank my dad, Marine One, jet pilot, 100%, and RRP. And man, it took a lot to get here, and I really thank my dad because he drove 15 hours only stopping for gas 6 times. And I would like to dedicate this speech to my dad because I love him so much and I appreciate everything that he does for me.
What about your competitors out there?
I would like to say thank you to Cash Crawford and everyone else who was out there battling with me for the lead, and it was fun. Thank you, guys.
So what do you think if we did this again and you let, I don't know, maybe 7 or 8 of them go, like started kind of mid-pack? Think the results would have been the same?
I don't know.
Spoken like a true fighter. The little fighter, Jaden Reyes. He's tired, and now he knows, hey, eat your Wheaties, son. So we got to give huge shout out to all the pit dads and moms. Jaden's saying it, this is a hobby for all of us. There's none of us out here doing this for a living. You hear Reyes Racing and so, but that doesn't pay the bills, y'all. That's the hobby part of it. All of us are working Monday through Friday, doing what we can. This race in the center of the week like this, you're working your whole week on Monday and Tuesday, or Monday for a lot of them, and getting on the car and driving here Tuesday to be here Wednesday and racing today. So if we added up all the hours of people putting in to get here, it would be over a month. Seriously, between all the racers here, from all the hours it took for them to come from the West Coast, the East Coast, to the Third Coast, even Charles, who's giving the filming now, he came from New Hampshire. So if you added all those hours out, it would be over a month's worth of actual time spent on the road just to get to this 4-day race. So hats off to those that burned down the highways and the byways to get here. We'll have a lot more throughout the weekend. What you just saw was a new concept for us in the Junior Nationals. We call it Grand Champions. So what we did was we took the top 3 from all of the variations of classes, and what you saw is kids that normally don't get a chance to race against the older kids to have that chance. And you saw young Cash Crawford and young Cash McClure actually finish in a race second. River was talking about it. So River, I used to race myself, and my biggest fear of racing isn't being hit. I could take being hit. You could run over me. You could break my arm, my leg, whatever. I'm not scared of that. On the start, when all the wash is going across like this and your jet ski is hunting and moving, completely freaks me out. Completely freaks me out.
said he doesn't want to.
Oh, he's not. He's sitting out of this race?
He said he wants to, yeah. He lost his goggles first lap on that last race.
I'll get the goggles out of my truck if that's...
Oh, no.
He's dead. They all are.
One more. Then sleep, shower, and sleep. Which hotel are you staying in?
I was at one tonight and we're moving all to the same hotel now.
Anything's better than the front seat of that car. No work from Adrian today, so. So this is our last race of the day. This is Grandmaster Ski GP Lights. Mod Lights. So So coming around for that hole shot on the Jay Caldwell Pools front stretch is Cash Crawford, followed by Barrett Mernick, then Ty Smith, then Tristan Ebert, then Jade Rios, then Trent Cornett. Again. got a rider down on the backstretch. That's the Jet Trim backstretch. It looks like Trent, but it could be Barron. That's Cash in the lead now with Ryan's Ty Smith in second. Then Rios not on the lead lap yet, but Hebert there on the lead lap, taking the Joker buoy along with Cornette. Thank you, Strauss. Yep, there's Barron there. So Strauss is going to go pick him up. Taking the Joker buoy, puts him on the lead lap. There on the Jet Tribe splits, didn't follow his brother Tristan. Tristan on the Jet Trim splits, but we got Cash there, Crawford, on the Jake Caldwell Pools front stretch, going around to the Dale's Jet Sports Horseshoe. .851 there is Ty Smith. Lead lap is Jaden Rios, followed by Tristan Hebert and Trent Cornette. They've already taken the Joker buoy, so they're on the lead lap. I don't know how many they called. Now Smith comfortable in second on that 851. He's on a fast Power Sport F16, followed by Rios on the 217 and 322 and 27 there, Commander GP1. Dustin, if you're watching, hope you've enjoyed our broadcast, bud. Looking forward to seeing that 279 boat on the water. Couldn't go to a better family, a better guy.
All right, go ahead and find your spot.
Excited to see Tony the Tiger Tabor this weekend. Cash sounds like he's on cruise control. Throwing laps. they've all rode more laps than anybody today. And whether it's 120 horsepower four-stroke GP ski or 90 horsepower two-stroke, they can both lay it down. So I think Mr. Rios is trying to throw down a split-second pass on Reinhardt. He's got one more big buoy to take there. But he's trying. He's going to get on the back of that boat and get it hooked up and try to drag race down the front stretch. The Jay Caldwell Pools front stretch, not going to happen today. So Crawford with the win. Smith second. Rios third. Hebert fourth. Cornett fifth. Charles, you want to do a sign-off, buddy? Let me get up. So a little bit longer broadcast for us today, but certainly want to thank you for being in all the action. We're actually done a little earlier compared to normal. So thank you for tuning in to the Jet Trim Junior Nationals presented by Jet Tribe, IJSBA, Dale's Jet Sports, and Liquid Molly. Also Leisure Pools for sponsoring the island back there. Always cool to have an island named after you. And Jay Caldwell Custom Pools for the front stretch. Jet Trim for the splits. Jet Tribe. Tony, we'll see you this weekend, bud. We're going to do some post-race interviews, so Charles is going to try to round up everybody to come talk with us one last time as we sign out. Still think race of the day was Jack Cobb and Britton Reinhardt. Really good close race in between those two. I don't know if we're switching to the drone or not, or using it later. Not quite sure, but it's flying in front of me. Looks like a very mad insect. Would it take off a finger? Go relax, Cash. I'll get you here in a second. Go take your stuff off and get a cool drink. So it looks like 2 spec HXs overall on the beach getting dialed in for tomorrow. We'll see Harley race tomorrow, right? No, Saturday. Okay, you're an expert now. Pro? Okay, great. Amazing what a year does. Amazing what a year does. We're waiting on folks to show up and talk about that last race. Come on, Cash. You can come get yours over with if you want to. Ty's worn out chasing you. But you look Cadillacing up front, buddy. You're getting used to that ski, you can tell. So, let's see. Here it is. Tell us about it. Tell us about it.
I got a pretty good start. Got that whole shot. And I just rode my race and put a whole split ahead of everyone. And that was pretty sick. And it was a pretty fun race, even though I wasn't really with anyone except the start. But, yeah. I want to thank my mom, my dad, God, Jet Pilot, bullet racing, Joey Pierce at Marine One, and wait, let me think. I'm bad at this. Oh shoot, I just can't really think right now, but everyone else, thank you. Well, for my two-stroke superjet race, it's definitely Jaden Reyes. He's a really fast kid, and he's really fun to race. And for my bullet, it's probably, for this one, it was pretty much Ty and my brother that scared me the most and like got me on my nerves, but I pulled through and got that win.
So today you proved to us that you could start in the back and race your way up using adrenaline. Today you got a good start. You used your head like your brother does and stayed out front to get overall grand champion for today, which leads you into the rest of the weekend, good shape. You're going to go tomorrow against the amateurs. And if you win again, it's kind of like C main, D main. If you win against the amateurs tomorrow, that lines you up for being in the pro race on the weekend. So how do you feel about that?
It'll be pretty sick. I just got to talk my mom into it because I don't think she wants me racing with those big dogs. But hopefully I'll do it and get all those wins and have a sick weekend.
Well, the whole goal is to keep winning. Whenever you decide to bow out is up to you, and that's a great reason for that. But it's not because you're not fast. You're very fast. You got a good head on your shoulders, and we certainly enjoyed watching you today. Thank you. Have a good evening bowling. How is it that we haven't seen each other before the last race of the day? How is that? My guy. Come here. This is the closest thing to what I look like at this age. Trent Cornett's the closest thing at that age. But when I was your age, I had to fake my birthday to race against people like Dale and Larry Spector. You get to do it out here with your friends that you ride with all the time, which is amazing. But then they're also your age. Your skill levels are all as good as experts. So for you, what is it like? Because you used to race in this region, but then you guys moved. So now going to Havasu, coming from here, what do you feel like you've improved on? Because you didn't have many chinks in your armor to begin with. But now you're coming back with a loaded weapon. You got a good set of braces on. You got a tan now. You're riding other people's stuff really fast. You're riding your stuff fast. So tell us what you've been doing.
I've just been practicing 4 times a week at Body Beach, riding with the pros so I can watch their lines, see how fast they're going, and just fixing my lines up.
Who do you want to thank, and who might be watching at home?
I'd like to thank Fast Power Sports, the Reinhardt family for lending me their ski, and LS2, Jet Trim, Jet Tribe, Blosian, Liquid Molly, and Go Fast.
Who are you gunning for at this Junior Nationals and the National Championships this weekend? Who is it that you hope to get raced up to and possibly past this weekend and this season?
This weekend, let's see. I want to have some nice battles with Cash Crawford, Jaden Reyes.
What do you think about Cash McClure? He kind of took your spot with the American flag ski. He's really, really fast. He's about your build when you were that age, and he is fast. So, you know, we never can replace you, but we can always hope for something as good or close. And we love Cash. We love you. So what do you think about Cash McClure?
I think he's fast. He's come a long way this season. He was still really good, but now he was one of the best out there.
He woke up over the winter for definite, but you've woken up over the winter and the summer. You're one of our favorites. I hope you know that. We miss you and your sister a ton, and we hope you come back and race with us. So what are you going to do tonight?
go bowling, and sleep for 10 hours.
Perfect. We got to see each other sooner before the last race of the day. Get me some wins tomorrow so I can interview you. Thank you. That is Ty Smith. You want to say anything? You do.
All right, folks. First of all, I'd like to thank our wonderful announcer, Joey Dominique, right here, the mouth of the South, doing a great job of announcing, keeping everybody informed while the live stream's going on. Special thanks to Charles Ginchard, Action Photography, and as well as Cinematography, taking care of us with our live stream today. I want to tell you a little bit about what's going on. We've got the Junior National Championships happening today and tomorrow. We have juniors that have joined us from all over the nation, from various age groups, from 8 to 17. These riders are all competing not only for their age group for a Grand Champion, Race of Champions award. So we're wrapping up our day number 1. We've had 4 classes out there today. We're going to finish with the other 4 classes tomorrow. This evening we got a great evening planned with some bowling and some fun activities, a pizza party. We'd like to really extend our gratitude for all the racers and all the families that have made their trip out here, as well as all the families that are represented here today. It's a great opportunity for them to get to race jet skis, and together we get to make this happen. See y'all tomorrow.
And that's the thing. If you got junior racers and you're always like, man, I'd love to get to the junior nationals. It looks like a whole lot of fun. The one thing that I've been hearing this week is, not that many people based on, that was on us. The venue wasn't necessarily as friendly for the bigger trailers and the quads and everything. But we listen to that. We understand that through the racers. That's what you want. That's what you're used to. So we're looking for those events. We're looking for those venues to be able to build this as far as one part of the beach to the other someday, just for juniors. I know that's what your vision is. That's where your passion is. Everybody's been behind you this week. We're still here with you. We got 3 days to go, but we're here, and we're not going anywhere. So, signing off, Justin Smith, Joey Domingue. Thank you. Great job from you guys. Bye.